Are you trying to get Word to put your paper into APA style? I'm going to try to show you a couple of hints along the way to take care of it. The first thing you need for your final paper is to have a cover page. And here I have a made-up paper, which I really wouldn't hand in, but it's enough words to make it look like this is a real paper. I'm going to begin by putting everything in the same font size, and the same spacing throughout the entire paper. To do that, I will select all, and I personally use the old key command, which is Control-A. I will then go to the font and change it to either Arial or Times New Roman, which are the two fonts that APA wants you to use. I'll change the font size to 12. I'll then click the little caret here under Paragraph Settings and change my line spacing to double. And in case there was a number like 6 or 12 or whatever showing up here in before or after, change those until they say 0. Click OK, and then click anywhere in the paper, and everything is now double spaced and in a font that APA approves. We now need to add a cover page. I'm going to put my cursor at the beginning of the first line. We'll go to Insert, Cover Page, and here it's giving me all sorts of beautiful options. You know what? We don't want any of those, so we're going to instead say, give us a blank page instead, because we're dealing with APA format. Okay, and here instead of 1, it gave me 2. So I'm going to go back over here. Okay, here we've just got 1 page. And what I need to do is type my title. My paper for Joyce Peterson. And I'll pretend I'm my sister. I am Carol Sue Peterson. And I'm going to bring that down to about the middle of the page. Select that, those 2 lines, go back to the home area, or the home tab, and center that on the page. Okay, something else that you need throughout your page, all of your pages, is the header with the page number. To do that, I hit Insert, Page Number at the top of the page, and then I want to click on the option that shows the number in the right-hand corner. I click that. Here's page 1 here on the cover page, and my cursor is right in front of the number 1. I'm going to press the space bar, go to all caps, and then I need to write the header title, which is a shortened version of the title of your paper. And this one I called My Paper for Joyce Peterson. And then I click the Tab key. In this case, it only took twice to have it go, and it went all the way over to the left-hand margin. It's now set. You'll take a look and see here on page 2, it automatically added that to the page, and it changed from page 1 to page 2. You don't have to worry about pagination after this. I then click into the rest of the page to get out of the header area. One thing I do have to remember is that all of the major words in my title should be capitalized. I won't do for or to or and, little words like that, but here we are with My Paper for Joyce Peterson. I've got my running head on the second page. I now want to repeat my entire title on the top line of page 2. It's the only page you're going to do this for. And my paper for Joyce Peterson. Select it, center it, and that's okay. And as I was playing around there, you'll see I'm no longer my first pair. Whoops, sorry. Okay, all of the stuff here centered. I don't want that to happen in any line except that top line. Sometimes mistakes happen. So I just clicked left margin again, put my cursor in front of many, tab, and now it's automatically indented, as are all of the rest of my paragraphs. I want to take a quick look through to make sure that everything is there. And here, oh look, here are my references. They should start on a new page. So I can either put my cursor there and hit return until everything moves on to the next page, or I could do an insert page break, but it's easier to do it this way. Okay, here I am on the page with references, and for some reason I'm indented more than I should be. So I'm going to select the information that's just on this page, go to paragraph, and see here under indentation it says left ½ inch. I'm going to turn that back to 0, tell it OK. Okay, that looks a little bit better, but it's not APA. So I'm going to highlight references and center it. And then I'm going to highlight my articles, go back to paragraph, and here under indentation special, I change that from none to hanging indent. Word is the only program that I'm aware of that will do it right away, and the Word that comes with your email doesn't do the hanging indent. But we can do it here, and look, it automatically put the second, and if there's a third line, the third line is now indented. Only the first line in a reference is even with the left margin. This is great. I feel very good about what's here. Although I do look and, oh dear, remember only the first word in a title or subtitle is capitalized in an article title unless the word is a proper noun. And here, okay, beyond is the first word in the subtitle. I need to capitalize that. And robins and cardinals are not proper nouns, so those have to change. Here we go. Women, Howard, lowercase farm, manual for a self, sufficient, lifestyle, homestead to field. You might recognize these titles from a sample earlier in the quarter. And this one is okay. So I take a look through. I make sure that what should be in italics is, let's see, the word in should not be in italics. I'm going to change that to regular type. Okay, that looks good. Notice that there is blue type for the URL. That means that there's an active link here. To get rid of that, which APA wants you to do, if I bring my cursor over here to the H in HTTP, oh, this time it's not going to automatically change. Sometimes there'll be a little caret there that will say remove hyperlink. You say yes, remove hyperlink. Instead here, I have to do the opposite, which is highlight it, press the Control and the K key at the same time on my keypad, and then hit Remove Link, and it's now black and white, not underlined. I can do the same here for this title, and now all of my links look good. This paper is now ready to be saved and handed in. I've got a cover page, I've got pages of writing, and I have a reference list. I hope this helps you format your paper.